Coming up next on Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road. Tag along with a driver who may have the best of both worlds. You see, Leighton Stevens is lucky to lead a varied life. He's an accomplished top-of-the-line driver for long haul. But would you believe he's also a successful rancher in rugged East Texas? Compared to a Peterbilt, the Trimble PeopleNet is small, but discover how it creates massive opportunities for drivers and dispatchers to max out their schedule and earnings. Later, get the latest news and information from the high-tech world of lube tech and their latest opportunities. Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road starts right here, right now.
We're modern-day cowboys, the kings and queens of the road. We're crossing this country and carrying the load. We'll get it where it needs to be. All you gotta do is make the call. It don't matter the distance. We're in it for the long haul. 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 Yeah, we're in it for the long haul. We're in it for the long haul. We're in it for the long haul.
Hello and welcome into Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road. I'm your host Dakota Vandenberg, and we recently hopped in the cab with a lube tech truck driver as he showed us around his daily route.
Yeah, today, so we just loaded up. I think we have about 10 stops today. They're all pretty close to each other, and they're all car lots. Walzer Toyota, we have a Nissan. We got a few down here in Burnsville, the Toyota dealer, the Nissan dealer. Nice and close, quick and easy. So it's not gonna be a bad day at all. It's gonna be a short day. So at every stop that we get to, we have to take a sample bottle. We fill out our sample bottle so we know that the customer is getting exactly what they ordered. Our trucks are all the pockets, everything that's in each pocket. Here's our order, 180 gallons, 540. Mercedes-Benz. Hook up to that pocket, open our lines, set it for 180. Lube Tech in itself, it really is a good company. I know everybody is going to say that about their own company, but Lube Tech really is a great company. The owners care about their employees. You can talk to anybody in the company. Everybody gets along. Everybody is there to help everybody out. It really is a good time. You know, some companies you go into, everybody's for themselves, and well, that's not my job. That's none of my business. We don't do that, especially us drivers. We all look out for each other. I think we care about each other, you know, and I can call anyone at Lube Tech and ask for help or ask for anything, and somebody will be right there to help me or answer my question. And that to me is a big deal. We are at Burnsville Toyota, down in Burnsville, on the quick lube side. We're going to be delivering 600 gallons of Toyota 020, 450 gallons of Toyota 530, and as it says at the bottom, in the quick lube. So now we get to go check their tanks. You can never trust the gauge. I'm just going to get my sample while we're waiting. Because every stop we have to take a sample at the nozzle to make sure we're giving the customer the right stuff. So if there's ever a problem, we can go back and check our samples and we gave them the right stuff. Or if we mess up. I look forward to going to work. Somebody asked me this once before. I really enjoy the company I work for, and the group of guys that I work with. We get together in the morning. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't. You know, it's a really good group that I work with. And then when you're out and about, you know, you're not stuck in an office. You're out and about. You know, and you're meeting so many different people. And everybody's got a different story to tell, and it's exciting, you know. That's the stuff I like.
LubeTech offers CDL drivers the ability to work independently, be home every night, and be the face of the company to our customers. It's a high-visibility, customer-facing role that offers more than simply an opportunity to drive over the road. Learn more about driving for LubeTech at lubetech.com/careers. When long-haul trucking's king of the road circles back, discover how high-tech tools help truckers earn more. When you work smart with PeopleNet, time does become money. And meet Sally. She's a ranch hand who also shares a seat in this Peterbilt. The story of Leighton Stevens and his over-the-road adventures, and his amazing East Texas slice of paradise ranch. Please stay tuned. Long-haul trucking's king of the road, powered by Peterbilt, is brought to you by Peterbilt, Class Pays, by Dish, TV and HD connecting you coast to coast, by Extreme Trailers, innovation moving forward, by Allstate Peterbilt, giving truck operators every advantage every day, by Blaine Brothers, one family of companies, everything you need for the road, by AirTab, more than a fuel saver. Brought to you by Mobile Delvac Diesel Engine Oil. And by Tri-Pack Evolution by Thermo King, chosen by more drivers than any other APU.
Welcome back into Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road, powered by Peterbilt. I'm your host, Dakota Vandenberg. Let's take a behind-the-scenes look at a company that keeps our truckers safe.
A system that helps you on your dispatch, gives you all your dispatch information. It's your logging tool for logging all your electronic logs in for your route. So when you log in, it tells you how many hours you can drive, how many hours you got left to drive. It tells you when you need to take an 8-hour after 8 hours of driving. It tells you how to take a break.
I like it because dispatch can't make you push anywhere farther than what you can. If you tell them you got 12 hours and they say it's a 14-hour ride, well, you can't do it anymore.
They can look on their computer and see how many hours I have left, what I can do, so they're planning me loads out, and I don't have to, for myself, try to look and figure out what I've got to try to tell them, so it's real efficient.
You gotta know when to take your 30-minute break. You gotta know when you're gonna get to the customer, how long it may take you there. And if dispatch is asking you to pick up another load, you need to know how much time you got, if you can even make it to the next customer on time.
The fact of me trying to get used to remembering, like putting in load information or trailer or something like that, but after you remember to do certain things, it's real easy to use.
When the new technology came out, I volunteered before the mandates to learn the system and be one of those persons to help the other guy when they ask questions, how do you do this? to make things work better.
I didn't know if I was going to be one of the drivers that would like it or not, but the more familiar I got with it, the easier it was, the more I liked it. Don't know if I'd like to go back to paper logs anymore.
My advice to any new drivers coming to PeopleNet would be not to be intimidated. It is a very easy system to catch on with.
I've liked what they've done with their stuff. Every time they've done upgrades, they've improved a little bit more, so.
Clean Peterbilt? You bet! When Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road returns, a road trip to what many call paradise. Tag along with Leighton and Sally in East Texas. But first, time for our Lube Tech truck build.
Long haul this year, our kind of theme has been getting back to the old school classic look. Seems to be working, drivers love it. Justin and I have been working together on countless hours, countless different paint schemes, different ways to change these trucks up and make them one of a kind for our drivers that are actually one of a kind best drivers in America. This particular truck, we went with the emerald green, being Dave Colby's favorite color. Going to accent it with a little pearl white and kind of a lime green outer stripe on it. Kind of really draw your eye to the white with all the green around it and keep that classic look going. Dave's got all the qualities we're looking for in a truck driver here at Long Haul Trucking. Dave fits the bill. Dave gets the job done.
Beautiful truck. I've always liked green. When Josh asked me what color I wanted, I said green, not knowing what he was leading up to, so I'm real ecstatic. It's a beautiful truck and trailer.
All our 579s are spec'd with Thermo King APUs, dish tailgaters. They all pull extreme trailers, flatbeds, retractable tarp systems, in-cab video monitoring to protect all our drivers.
Would just like to thank everybody in the Long Haul family. Me coming here and hit the road making money, a very easy one, and everybody's real friendly, they're helpful, and I've been very successful here. I am David Colby, and I drive for Long Haul Trucking.
Hello and welcome back into Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road, powered by Peterbilt. I'm your host, Dakota Vandenberg, and now it's time to meet some of the people who turn the wheel here at Long Haul Trucking.
It's been said they do things big in Texas. But even in the Lone Star State, it doesn't get much bigger or cooler than driving a classic long-nosed Pete for Long Haul Trucking.
Your high school counselor tells you that nobody's going to pay you to sit and look out the window all day. Driving a truck, you get to do that.
Leighton Stevens has been pulling the load for Long Haul Trucking for more than 10 years. After a decade of driving, Leighton appreciates the freedom Long Haul provides.
I like Long Haul because they let me do what I want to do. As long as you do whatever you commit to, you take a load, you better show up to haul it, you better deliver it when it's supposed to be there. And we joke at times it's long haul travel just because you can tell them, hey, I want to go here for the weekend, and they'll get you a load going there.
You see, Leighton is lucky to lead a varied life. He's an accomplished, top-of-the-line driver for Long Haul. But would you believe he's also a successful rancher in rugged East Texas?
It's green. For a lot of people think of Texas as being dry and brown and the hill country and all that, but this part of Texas is typically very wet. I like the water, I like the green grass.
Welcome to Leighton's slice of East Texas paradise, a one-of-a-kind ranch with hidden charms all its own. But it's not a dude ranch or hobby farm, it's a working ranch that requires plenty of old-fashioned sweat and toil.
It's kind of everybody does whatever they do on their time off. Some people have Harleys and boats and snowmobiles, and everybody's got a hobby, I guess, and my hobby's, well, it's just physical labor. That's all it is, really, is just doing chores.
Leighton's #1 ranch hand is Sally, a 7-month-old Aussie Shepherd mix in training.
Yeah, she's a good little dog. She needs She needs to learn from another dog, and she'll chase him.
Sally and Leighton keep the herd in check as modern-day cowpokes.
Come on.
Leighton loved the property so much, he lived in his truck until he could build a garage and house. Today, Leighton's garage has become a community hub for the local truckers.
Leighton's the type of person that handles business. He's got a lot of try, he don't give up. This business here, cow business, trucking business, you gotta have a lot of try to you. As long as you got a lot of try and you don't give up, you're gonna make it.
Next to his cows, this is Leighton's prized possession, a 1986 Peterbilt.
Dark Firethorn Red. I'm not a fan of red, but it's the third red truck I've owned. An 86, 359 extended hood. It's factory 272 wheelbase. It has 2006 Peterbilt car hauler suspension under it, front and rear. Has a 6NZ cat crate engine in it. It was a factory 6 and 4 two-stick truck. It's got a 5 and a 4 in it now. They prefer we keep them nice, keep them clean. The customers prefer it. DOT tends to leave you alone a little bit more when they're clean.
Leighton and his neighbor Jake are working on a deadline. They need to replace the transmission in Jake's truck for a load tomorrow. Luckily, the Peterbilt is an easy truck to work on. And for these two, truly a labor of love.
Texas Garage? Yeah. Texas Garage.
When Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road rolls on, we're headed back to Texas. Will Leighton and his neighbor Jake replace the tranny in time? They're working late in the hot Texas night to make sure. Please stay tuned. King of the Road, powered by Peterbilt, is brought to you by Peterbilt. Class pays. By Dish, TV in HD, connecting you coast to coast. By Extreme Trailers, innovation moving forward. By Allstate Peterbilt, giving truck operators every advantage every day. By Pomps, we know tires, you should know Pomps. By Trimble, transforming the way transportation works. By Long Haul Trucking, running on the power of promises kept. And by Lube Tech, accelerating performance.
I'm Dakota Vandenberg, and you're watching Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road, powered by Peterbilt.
When you drive on beyond Dallas, Highway 30 transports you to East Texas. This is farm country, small town USA, with plenty of character and Texas barbecue. Long haul driver Leighton Stevens is proud to call it home.
It's convenient. I'm not too far from the interstate. It's not like some places in West Texas where you drive for 5 hours. And I like it because there's no people, to be honest with you.
The nearest town is Sulphur Springs, Texas. It boasts a lively main street with a town square right out of a Hollywood movie set. And just like the sign says, plain and fancy. And there's even a Texas-sized tribute to cows at the Dairy Museum.
You're born and raised here. You just love the people and love the country. It's hard to leave it. I do a little trucking and go out of state, but I'm still glad to get back across that Texas line.
Back at Leighton's ranch, the cows are grazing. Leighton and Jake are putting the final touches on Jake's new transmission.
Yeah, I like Peterbilt. They're easy to work on, and they're just a good truck.
After more than 3 decades on the road, even Jake's Big Blue needs some TLC. The local Peterbilt dealer had the parts on hand, and it was go time.
We got her done.
Ranch life can be challenging. They're in the middle of a drought, and some of the ponds are on low.
Yeah, I mean, it's a drought. I mean, it's 2011, I guess. There was a lot worse of a drought down here.
And they hold much more than largemouth bass. It's also home to the water moccasin or cottonmouth, a poisonous snake whose venom is a constant threat. But suddenly, much-needed rain appears to be on the horizon, and this herd will happily graze. And Leighton is back on the road with Sally by his side. He's able to make the most of a flexible work schedule and enjoy what may be the best of both worlds.
What an incredible company with an amazing story. That's all the time we have left today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Dakota Vanderberg, and I'll see you down the highway.
Please join us next week on Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road. We'll profile a veteran award-winning driver as we introduce you to Jeff Bolstead. We'll hear more from Jeff and his Midwestern lifestyle, along with his prestigious safety awards. Go for a ride with a one-of-a-kind character and a whole lot more next week on Long Haul Trucking's King of the Road.